Today on CritiX Talk, we're giving you a full review for Aquaman. We're giving you a full review for Bumblebee.
And CritiX Music is in the building, y'all.
Stay tuned. Welcome to CritiX Talk, episode 42. I am one of your hosts. As always, Migz.
We repping that Jackie Robinson.
You know how we do it, brother.
42?
Breaking down them walls.
42?
He is the one and only Klep.
What's up?
Yo, and we got a very special guest today in the building.
Special.
We got CritiX Music's own Wade. Yeah, yo, Wade, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, fellas? How we doing?
You gotta get the mic up in
the
there.
Mic check.
Mic check 1, 2.
We here, bro. We here.
Yeah, brother.
It's an honor as always.
How's this holiday season treating you?
Man, season's greetings, bro. We're all happy over here.
Yep.
No Grinch. No Grinches over here.
Why? Oh no! If I'm in the building, you gotta.
Oh yeah, yo, this dude's been wilding, bro. He's been
what I
wilding.
do, yo.
This dude said,
"Isn't your birthday?"
Yeah.
See, that's the thing with Migz.
Yeah,
His
I think that's the
birthday
thing.
falls on Christmas.
I think that's the thing with a lot of people. Like when their birthdays are around the holidays, they're kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah,
they're like
it's like-
whatever.
Yeah,
robbed
fuck
me.
fuck
You robbed
Christmas.
So you don't get
Yeah,
twice the
yeah.
gifts? You never
Dog,
got
I'm
twice
about
the
to
gifts?
drop kick your Christmas tree right now just for you talking all that ish.
You never got twice the gifts. I
Yeah,
always
I
assumed
have.
that.
I've always heard you get like you would get twice the gifts if you got 2 different holidays.
Yeah, I mean I've had twice the gifts at times.
but not consistent enough.
Nah, man.
That's why he's hit. That's why he's pissed. He's pissed.
You know
I
what?
can
We're
see it in
not
his
here to
face.
talk about
Migz
me,
is
bro. This
pissed.
ain't no Migz breakdown therapy session.
This is the
Mick said, "I want the cake and the gifts under the tree."
You know,
the cake and
where
the
my
ham.
presents?
He wants his gifts and his cake and eat it too.
And a ham.
But yeah, man, CritiX Talk 42, man. We out here with another special episode, man. Yo, wait, thank you for being here,
Word,
bro.
Thanks
word.
for having me, for real.
We gotta get
It's
the whole
really-
team here the next one for the last one for the year.
Yeah, man, it's
Facts,
really
that wrap up.
our pleasure having you here, man. And we got Wade here for very special reasons. Like towards the end of the episode, we're gonna dedicate it all to a music segment. You
Yeah,
know, we're gonna talk about all the latest news in music.
Talk that
yeah.
talk.
Yeah, man, and we're gonna bring more of that coming up later. But
Yep.
for now, let's get right into it and let's break it down with DC's latest outing.
Which one?
We going underwater with this one. Yo, what is that sound effect? Oh shit! Nah, but for real, son.
We do our own stunts on CritiX,
Under
man.
the sea, baby. Aquaman is finally here, man, and
About time.
We both seen it.
Yeah.
Now, what did you think?
I thought it was a really decent movie. It looks beautiful, and that's it.
Wait, man. Like I know.
Can we preface? I don't know if that's how you say that, but
Yeah. Go ahead and
just
say it.
preface what Keith said by saying that he watched it on a television screen and not in IMAX.
Listen,
3D.
these guys don't believe that the version that I watched was still watchable. It was clear as fuck. It was great. It was nice. It was. I could
So
see
you're saying
everything.
Your living room is like the Jordan's IMAX.
Listen, first of all, I got a Samsung TV, so that's enough.
Shit, product
Okay.
placement.
That's
Shit.
enough. I mean, it looked fine. I could see everything. It was clear as day, and I was into it. I was like zoned out into this movie. I paid attention to everything. I saw every detail, and I thought it was a great film. I think Momoa crushed it. I think the villain for me that worked was Black Manta.
Multiple villains.
Yeah, there was too much, a little bit too much going on there. But my favorite villain was Black Manta.
Yeah.
and I feel like that the movie should have just followed
That story.
Yeah. I'm not really a fan of, and me and him talked about this. He believes that, it's necessary because it was an origin story. So we got to get that Atlantis thing. But
Yeah,
I
you
feel,
like Atlantis.
I feel like it just feels too cliche.
It was very
We've seen-
much an origin story.
We've seen that.
Well, like the king and the
And that
princes
sets it
coming
back
to
a
the
little
throne.
bit.
Yeah, we've seen
Yeah.
that a million. We've seen it with Black Panther. Like that was just so,
every one of them.
yeah, so recent. So,
Black Panther felt like Lion King to me.
oh yeah, to a T. Like it was like Lion King.
And I was like, yo, this is the live action Lion King.
The only thing that were missing was that his dad died in Civil War, not in Black Panther.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
but
you gotta bring Mufasa into it.
yeah, but I mean, but as far as Aquaman, like I just felt like that dynamic was a little weak because it was too cliche. Like I like the dynamic with Black Manta and how they set that up because that storyline, how I'm trying not to spoil it for Wade.
Yeah,
And
we're
for
not
the
we're
other
not doing
viewers
full
at home that
spoilers.
have not seen it.
Yeah, but
Yeah, because like we are crazy with it, and
Yeah.
I'm over there on a Thursday when it comes out a Friday.
Like that, though.
I'm that. You know,
Yeah.
we have to though, because we
Yeah.
gotta be ready to talk that talk when it comes time
Fuck that shit,
to,
bro.
to get at the cast, for the critics out there. But overall, I enjoyed the music, the movie itself.
Mhm.
Like visually, it's like there's not
Very
much
superior.
out there like it.
Yeah,
right?
very
Like
superior.
I could compare it to Avatar. I can compare
I was
it
gonna
to
say, how does
a
it
Ready
stack up?
Player One. You
How's
know
it
what I
stack
mean?
up to Avatar?
Oh, it's up there like that because it's like the whole thing. Like it's live action and there's characters,
A lot of green
live
screen.
like real actors, but they do a lot of CGI stunt work.
And
And
I
do
mean-
a lot of the heavy lifting.
Talking about actors, dude. The cast.
The cast is on fire,
Like
bro.
Willem Dafoe's in there.
Nicole Kidman,
Dolph Lundgren.
Amber Heard.
Which is like you
Yeah,
feel.
yeah. How did Amber do?
Amber's good,
Yeah.
bro. She's alright, but I mean, it's not like
Yeah.
it's forgettable. Like, and that's the whole
She
thing.
is or it is?
Everything about the movie overall
Yeah.
is forgettable. It's nothing. It's not bad though. Like as far as like the thing is that we already seen so many superhero movies. That's when you get a superhero movie that just goes for a superhero movie these days. It seems a little lame because now we're in a place where it's not. That's not enough. You need a theme too. Like, yo, you're a superhero movie, and what else are you?
Yeah.
You can't just be that.
And this is-
that's what this was.
And,
just
and
that.
and this is why, like, I always wanted DC to do the solo films first because we have something to build up. So now it feels like, oh, we just came from the grand old Justice League, and then we're going to this.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a bad movie, but it's like, dude, you guys just set the bar way high, and then you give us this Aquaman movie, like,
No, I hear you.
yeah, but. That's probably what it is for me. Like, it's probably to anyone else who's probably never even saw Justice League, it'd probably be a really solid movie.
Yeah.
It's really solid, but to me, it's like, okay, yeah, well, you executed.
Yeah.
It's not a failure,
It's not.
but now I need another piece of the puzzle. So I need that Flash movie, and I need it now.
So let's talk
Yeah.
about it real quick. So let's go through the list of it.
Mm-hmm.
Who was your standout? You said your standout character is Black Manta. How about like your standout actor? Like who stole the show whenever they were on screen in your eyes?
I didn't think the guy, like, as an actor, Black Manta doesn't stand out to me. Like, he just was just an addition to the arc.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who played him was a little too serious for me. Like,
Yeah,
he was, I feel like his acting chops was just too much for this film. Like, he's too good to be in this film.
Okay.
And I think Momoa is the only standout character in this entire movie.
I was a big fan of Boku, William Dafoe's character. I just seemed like whenever
played a
like
good-
he, I always thought
He's like an Alfred.
Yeah, I thought he had
Yeah.
something else going on behind the scenes though. I thought he was
Yeah.
gonna turn around and be like the villain of it, the whole time type of deal. But it didn't.
that's his thing,
It wasn't
though.
that. It wasn't that
That's
at all.
Willem Dafoe, that's like his thing. He's always the bad guy. So it was good to see him in a more mentorship.
Even when he's not the bad guy, you're like,
Role.
You're out to something.
Yeah, but it wasn't like that at all, which was refreshing because he's always like that guy who's up to something. But no, it was good. I didn't feel like I forget his name, the guy who plays his
Ocean Master,
Yeah.
Patrick Wilson.
Yeah, he didn't do it for me.
Bro, Patrick Wilson's such a dope ass actor, bro.
He's a
he
great
did a
actor.
good job. And like the look of Ocean Master overall, it was great, bro. Like the final costume when he finally dons the helmet, bro, it's just straight out of a comic book. And you, out of everybody, should respect that.
No, I respect the source material always, but I don't like him as the guy. He's not villainous enough.
Did you like the whole quest for the item
For the
storyline that
the Triton?
they actually did?
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
You respect that.
That's
You
when
like
that's
that?
when the visuals really kicked in for me.
Can I tell you my low point in the movie, bro? And Wade, I want you to listen to this because you'll appreciate this. When they finally go to the Africa, they go to Sahara, and all of a sudden through the speakers pumps Pitbull's version of Africa. Bro, my ears wanted to bleed. Holy shit, what a bad song. It was awful, bro.
Yeah,
Was it actually Pitbull or you just
It
felt
was
like it
Pitbull doing a remake
Yeah.
of Africa by Toto.
They had to put that music.
It was fucking horrible.
They had to put that music placement in there.
Bro, it was so bad. It took me right out of the movie and made me not want it to like ever have anything to do with that song ever.
And that song is fire.
No,
Like the real one.
the real one is a classic, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. They do that a lot. Like they try to make it relatable. Yeah, like I think they should just keep it majestic and not, like you said, take you out of the story.
Yeah.
Like that. And that's the thing, like with this movie, like with the Aquaman movie, you have to get lost in it in order to appreciate it because it's so out there and so like you can't take it seriously already.
Well, like you said, you got to go all in.
Yeah.
And with a movie like that, you can tell if it's not all in.
Yeah, you could tell when they're just making fun of themselves and stuff like that. And then, yeah.
Well, like I always tell you with movies like that, like movies in general is like escapism. And like a movie, like a fantasy movie, they really need to get, because if you are like outside of it at any point, it's not clicking. Like
That's right.
You lost me.
Yeah.
You gotta really like have me completely invested in this shit.
They tried to do that whole like fish out of water, no pun
Oh shit.
story. Like,
He said it.
like yeah, like that's funny for so long. That whole
Where he needs to get back to water.
take things literal because
No,
you're
no.
not from their world.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Yo, what did you think of how DC used the facial de-aging method? They made Nicole Kidman and the dude who played the father mad young. At
Oh
the
yeah, in the
of it.
beginning. Listen, that's that Disney magic.
I
man.
felt like it didn't look right though. Like their head was a little bit too big.
Listen,
like yo, like
if you don't
yeah,
work for
you
Di-
look
if
fresh.
you don't
you
work
look
for
young.
Public service announcement. If you don't work for Disney, you don't try that shit.
Yo, they look like their head was like a bobblehead a little bit. I was like, oh shit.
Was it like
they tried it though?
Was it like the Superman mustache?
Oh,
No,
man.
it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
That's so
like
bad.
I don't think a lot of people will pick up on it, but
The
maybe
mustache or the Kidman shit?
No, the mustache. Like every time I watch that Batman vs Superman and
you're
Justice
like, yo,
League,
what's wrong with his face?
I'm sorry, Justice League. I'm just like, yo, why does his face look swollen, dude? Like,
Yo,
and then he has no top lip.
Shout out to Fallout.
I gotta give him credit though,
Shout out
because
to Fallout for that.
for the action scenes, like the way they shot their action scenes, that
Oh,
was
that
super
living
cool.
room scene was amazing.
Amazing, bro.
Yeah.
They would follow the action, literally, like follow the character, do like a behind the shoulder look,
Yeah.
and like swing the camera around when you throw an item. It follows that item across the room.
That's lit.
Yo, it was dope. It was super dope, and they did it multiple times.
Yeah.
Another thing is like towards the end when they did like the big battle scene. I hate that when they bring too many CGI characters into it, and like it's just like
Yeah.
CGI.
The
barf
whole
from the
movie
street.
is filmed in green screen. I mean, literally, it is.
How is the CGI?
It's great.
It's great.
It's great because
It's
like,
good.
bro, you're literally underwater and their hair is like floaty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like they're
I like when
straight
they-
up underwater, bro, floating in the
I
air.
like when they
you
do
know
that,
what I mean? Like
split
that
the
shit
water.
is dope.
Yeah.
I like when they like part the water.
Yeah.
Like that's all. It looks cool. Like they'll be underwater and then they'll just move the water.
And then they're like in the air.
Yeah.
Overall, Klep, like this was a success for DC.
I think it's gonna do okay.
Yeah.
I know it's not gonna smash, but
No, because
It'll
there's
do
a lot of
really well.
competition.
it'll get its
Momoa is-
respect.
People love Momoa.
People love Momoa. That's true. Wade.
It'll get its respect. This will set DC up for the next thing.
And here's the thing: are we getting a next thing from this?
We better get that Flash movie.
Did you stay for the after credit?
No.
You did, and I stayed, bro. You know
How
me.
was it?
What? Kid,
There
you
was-
didn't stay?
Well, where I watched, there was no after credit.
See,
Oh, that's
and
right.
that's
yeah.
you know what I mean, though. Nah, but that it was just like a continuation of the villain, your favorite villain, Black Manta.
Well, I knew
He
he'd
will
be
return.
back. Oh yeah, he has to. 'Cause
Yeah, it's just his quick rescue, and he teams up with another Dr. Shin from the comics, played
Okay.
by Randall Park, you know, who we've seen and love from Ant-Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew Black Manta would be back. I mean, he's the villain for Aquaman. He's the Joker of the Aquaman.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I wanna talk about a quick review. Tell me, if you had to rate this movie, what would you say?
I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
That's perfect, Klep.
And that's mostly for visuals. Like I said, I feel like the storyline's a little basic. This should have been something that we should have got before the Justice League movie, because I feel like they set us up for great expectations, and it's just like, I would have much rather saw that first and then saw him be badass in Justice League.
Yeah, no,
because he was badass in Justice
I
League.
will wholeheartedly agree with that 3.5. It's a decent flick. Like, it's the worst part is that it's not gonna be remembered. It's just gonna be one of those movies that, hey man, we're glad we got it, but it's no one's favorite.
Yeah.
So he's like the Thor of DC.
That's what that's what I said before. Yeah, this is the Thor. I was not a fan of Thor when the whole MCU kicked off.
Listen,
because it's the least believable. It's like those are the least believable characters.
Yeah. I'm so glad you guys brought Thor up, because Thor is, I feel like it's stronger because of the character Thor, and not because it's actor that plays him, and that's Chris Hemsworth. He's actually gonna put another franchise on his back pretty soon, and that's gonna be the Men in Black. We just got our first look at the newest sequel, Men in Black International, starting the aforementioned.
And let's be clear on that. It's not a reboot. It is a continuation.
Yeah, I called it a sequel.
Yeah,
so they're really. I think they're really gonna keep expanding. To be honest.
Oh yeah, they could.
So.
They
There's gonna
could.
be
yeah.
MI Tokyo. There's gonna be
yeah.
Man.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That'd
be cool. And then
International.
have this dude, Mr. Chow.
Yeah, like you could really, if this works, like if it really works, you could do this kind of anywhere.
Yeah.
If you get the right, because that cast for that is looks flame.
Tessa Thompson, Chris Hemsworth have proven
Liam
that
Neeson,
they have tons of charisma together.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look like they're gonna jump off the screen.
I like that they're mixing it up too. Like it's gonna be a guy and a female. It looks amazing. It looks good. The trailer was funny.
Yes, it was.
And that's hard. That's rare. It's rare that you see trailers now that actually like draw you in with humor. Because a lot of times it's just like quick clips and just cliche shots and title.
The most a trailer will give me is like a I think I'll check that out. This was like oh shit.
Yeah, I need to see this.
I'm in.
I'm super excited for this one.
Take my money now, please.
Yeah. I'm excited for this as well. I'm really happy that they're bringing this franchise back, because growing up, man, this was like one of those memorable franchises. It spinned off into a cartoon, which was solid too.
97? The first one came out?
Yeah, man. Men in Black, Will Smith, NYPD means I will knock your ass out.
Yeah.
What was it? Knock your punk ass out or something down. Yeah, bro. Like, yo, this is tons of shit we can quote from this movie. You know what I mean? Like, so to see it back and it's just gonna be great. And hopefully Chris Hemsworth can deliver, because I feel that he hasn't in the past when it's anything but Thor.
Well, I think Ragnarok kind of opened it up for people to really see his comedic chops. Like, oh shit, this guy's kind of funny.
He's super funny. We seen that in the Vacation reboot that they did a few years back.
He was hilarious in Ghostbusters.
And that too. See, I
never saw that.
But when he's when it's his movie as the leading man, not Thor, it's always an issue, bro. We've seen it with Black Hat. We've seen it with Rush. No one goes to see those movies.
What was that other one that he did where the world was ending and he was kind of like the Outsiders almost, but some Armageddon type shit.
I'm not sure, brother. I mean, there was he did
Keith,
Red Dawn.
I think that's what it was.
Oh yeah, Red Dawn. Yeah, Red Dawn.
He was in Red Dawn.
That's a remake too.
That's a remake. Yeah,
the '80s version was way better.
Yo, Klep, talk to me about Bumblebee, bro. You just went and saw Bumblebee over the weekend.
Bumblebee is cool. You know what? If you are a fan of the '80s Transformer cartoon, then Bumblebee's for you. The things about this movie, it's a solid movie. It's cool, but it's not an action movie. I don't want people to get
whoa, what?
Listen to me. Hear me out.
Is this a family movie?
This is a family
as
movie.
As a robot in disguise.
This movie feels like the Iron Robot meets E.T.
Well, that sounds great.
I mean, yeah, for a family film. No, I didn't hate it because it had everything that I ever wanted to see with the Transformers, but it sucks that this had to be the movie for it. Like, it is literally every 2 seconds it wants to remind you what era you're in. Like, all right, I already know it takes place in the 80s.
We're in the 80s, goddammit.
Yo, literally every...
Is that Phil Collins playing? Yes.
15...
The 80s.
Yo, with the music, Wade, with the music, like, some of the music is dope because, yeah, we remember that era and we like those songs, but they're just placed... Like,
random.
Dude, like, okay, we get it. We know we're in the 80s.
It's like hits after hits in the soundtrack.
Don't forget, we're in the 80s.
Every reference, every scene. Like, dude, they reference Alf twice. Like, and then it's like it's all over the 80s. It's not like a certain year.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, dude, like, we're in the 80s. Yeah. We get it.
Yeah,
like,
So this is like Transformers times Stranger Things.
But not that good.
Oh.
Stranger Things does the 80s better than anything that does the 80s.
Facts.
Stranger Things does the 80s better than the 80s.
Yo.
So
Like,
true.
literally, I watch Stranger Things and I'm like, yo, dude.
Even if you
I have
had
gone
a
into.
time machine,
We're in a time machine right now. I'll
like, I'm
I'll
just
be
gonna
back.
watch Netflix.
This feels better than it
I'm
felt.
just gonna watch Netflix instead.
I like that. This feels better than it felt. Stranger Things, the 80s. This feels better than it felt. That should be the tagline. Yeah, right. Nah, so I mean, Bumblebee is cool. It's great because like I'm watching, and I'm like, damn, bro, they're showing me literally every Transformer you could ever think of in the 80s is in this movie. Like they will cameo every 80s Transformer from
and
the
they're
cartoon.
in that original look.
Yeah, actually, let me rephrase it. Everyone except Megatron.
Oh, they can't give you that gun. They
I don't-
can't show a gun.
I don't know
think.
why.
Yeah, I don't know. Ever since the first movie, they went away far from that.
It was it's okay, man. It's a love story between the robot and
Jesus.
the girl, dude. It's literally it means well.
Gremlins, but with robots.
Not Gremlins, bro. Like I said, the Iron Giant and E.T. Because like they do the whole stay home. I gotta go to work. Don't do anything till I get back.
But
And
why
then you
would
come home and what do you think happened?
he destroy the house?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like it's so bad. Dude.
Yo, since
It's
we're talking about the 80s real quick, let's talk about that Home Alone commercial that Google did.
with
Just
Bumblebee?
do it. No, but let's just get into it because it's the 80s and I know you wanted to talk about it. So nostalgia.
I thought it
Did
was
you see
cool.
that, Wade?
I saw clips.
What did you think about it?
I thought it was
Epic.
funny. Yeah, I thought it was funny.
brilliant. I don't know why someone didn't think of it sooner.
Kevin
Maybe
McAllister's back,
maybe
man.
he wasn't up for it sooner, but
Could you go for some more of
I
that
was gonna
story?
say I would absolutely go for a National Lampoon spin-off. Like let them get it and play with it. Like not a spin-off, almost like a reboot. Bring the whole cast back and make it funny but real.
How do you set Kevin up as an adult?
See, yeah,
being-
that's the thing. I can't see him as an adult. I want him nowhere near this thing.
But they could do it.
No, dog. I don't like. You could do Home Alone again. Just don't do
First of all,
the
you guys are saying
McAllister
adult.
clan.
How old is the guy? He's 30.
Yeah,
he's
he
in
could
his
have
30s.
his own kids by now, but no, I don't want him
but
in
we
it.
should make him not that though. You would make him not that. He would be like the
He
anti
would be,
that.
so he would be the dude breaking into the houses because that's the only way I could see him in this
That would
movie.
be hilarious.
If he's a
goes in-
fucking dude trying getting Home Alone.
or if he links
I
up with
was
them sticky
I
bandits.
was thinking that it would be follow a different kid in the same universe, and he would be a top-notch security guy who, he has a security company, a successful security company or something.
Okay, but the whole reason we got on this spin-off thing is because of Kevin McAllister's character in what was it, Amazon?
It's at Google.
Google?
Yeah. It was a Google Assistant commercial, and he was just showing him Home Alone, but if he had a kid, but he was the dad, and he had a successful security
Yo, if
company.
you own the rights to Home Alone, holla at us because we got the perfect idea. Let's go back to Bumblebee, bro. The 80s, robot.
What would you rate it? What are you rating?
Yeah, Klep.
I give it a 3.
Okay.
I give it a 3.
Now, is this the best Transformers
Absolutely
movie?
not. I don't like none of them.
So,
This-
okay, if you had to pick one, which one would it be?
For nostalgic reasons,
The
you know what?
very
It'd be a
first one?
toss up between the first one and this one.
That's
First
not a
one's
bad
fine.
place to be.
Yeah, but I don't like the characters. Like none of those characters are from the original cartoon. So I was like, I was checked out. I checked out immediately.
That was Michael Bay, wasn't it? Did he do this
Michael
one?
Bay did this
Yeah,
too.
he did most of them.
Did he?
Yeah,
he produced this one. He
it.
didn't direct this.
Yeah, he produced this
Can
one.
I just speak for the casual fan?
Yeah, well,
Sure.
I'm so tapped out on like the Transformers. Like
Too many of them.
I feel like they've done. It's like the Village Horror. It's like we've done everything we can do with this. What else is there left to do?
yeah, they're up to like 6 movies in 7 years.
Can we just throw these in the stash for like a decade and then like revisit it possibly? Because like I'm over it.
Yeah, so this one is, just so you guys know, it's a prequel to the original, because remember how Bumblebee didn't have a voice? They show you how he lost his voice in this one. And yeah, the story goes on.
So what you're saying is we could have done without it.
Yeah, I mean, I like the fact that I get to look at these Transformers on the movie that are from, you know.
Especially in their classic G1 look.
Yeah, but everything just feels on purpose. It's like, yeah, we got to do this. We got to give him that. We got to do that. Oh, by the way, don't let him put a tab soda on the
So a lot of
on the
crowd
table.
service.
By the way, it's the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget.
Just because you guys forgot 20 scenes ago, this is the 80s. This is 1980.
This isn't 2018. We are in 1986.
How's
Yeah.
John Cena, bro?
He's okay.
Yeah, is he the bad guy?
Here or there.
He
Oh
starts
my
as
God,
the
that's
bad
so
guy,
bad.
and they do that baby face flip towards the end.
Oh God.
Yeah.
It's John Cena, of course,
This
he's not
sounds
gonna
like
be the bad guy.
cringeworthy.
You know what it is? It's like he's like what Hogan used to be. It's like, yo, we got to throw somebody in there, muscle bound, that the kids are gonna love. Let's throw Cena in there. And
You can't see him though.
Oh.
What's the point?
Nah, nah, nah.
You put him on there and no one even knows he's there.
Yeah, so like, yeah, there's like 2 hours of a guy that you never see, but you hear him,
Oh shit!
and it's like, whatever, man. But no, I mean, it's like it. Listen, it's like I said, it's like Iron Giant, ET-ish. It's family.
3 out of 5, not bad though.
Yeah, just a solid. Just because it's
And the second
Transformers.
best Transformers movie.
To me.
It's not bad. Not bad.
To me.
Yo, moving on from one whatever movie to another whatever moment.
Mm-hmm.
What's good with that Hellboy trailer?
Yeah, listen, I wish
Who
that
wanted
shit
this?
was never being made. Like, seriously. This is going to be just a downer episode. I'm just going to shit
No,
on everything.
here's the thing though. Like,
Fuck
I'm a
that. I'm
fan of
shitting on
Hellboy,
everything.
Glad I'm here.
and this
I'm
looks
fucking
decent.
shitting on everything.
But I just can't see this and not want that third film from Ron
Dude,
Perlman.
it looks exactly like the
Guillermo del
original.
Toro. That's all. That's all.
It looks exactly like the original. It looks like they just recast it.
It looks like they went way darker though.
No, it looks exactly the same. I don't see a difference.
I
Except
mean,
the cast.
we'll see. Yeah, the cast is huge difference, right? David Harbour playing the part this time. It's the titular Hellboy.
From Stranger Things.
We got Mila
That's
Djokovic.
Yeah,
She's in it. I'm not sure who she's playing.
I don't care enough.
You don't care. We saw the trailer. What you think of the trailer though? Wait, did you see the trailer for Hellboy?
I am not familiar with Hellboy. That like
Dude.
I know about it. I've never watched him. I don't. You know me. I don't really get into that type of stuff.
It looks exactly like the original. It's like, why did you guys reboot this? It looks exactly.
People obviously wanted it. Though.
But it.
Yeah,
listen,
we wanted
but
a
usually,
third
but,
one.
but usually when you do a reboot, you just take an idea and you do it your way, and it looks completely different. Different ideas. It looks like it's in the same universe, like it's the same movie.
But here's the thing: how different can you really do Hellboy?
So let's not even reboot it. How about we just act like this movie never got made?
Did you watch the trailer, Klep?
Of course I did.
And positive, other than like obviously it looks too much like the original. I've heard you say that once or twice.
I'm gonna keep saying it because it's like
But-
I'm watching.
But
and it's
what
like,
did you think though? Like, did the movie look exciting? Was it cool?
No,
looking?
it didn't. It looked like the same movie. Like the same dry humor that Perlman brought to the picture. You know, the stone face. Little. It's just. Next. Thank you.
Next? All right.
Thank
all
you.
right.
Thank you. Next.
So
Thank
listen,
you. Next.
the internet is gonna crucify that movie, just like it might crucify this next movie. But before that, I want to remind you guys: if you want to find us and what we're up to, you could check us out over at wearecritics.com. That's
what
right.
we be.
You can find us over at wearecriticsmusic.com. That's right. Wade, what do you guys have over there on We Are Critics Music?
I mean, we get all the newest stuff.
Yeah, man. Any
Keep
any music reviews?
Keep you posted.
Some breaking news, perhaps.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
Nothing but.
I look at some of the freshest videos.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
All the
CritiX
above.
music always fresh, man. If you guys want to see, you know, some of the latest news of what's out there, man. We are CritiX across social media.
Woo.
Whether that's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
We're everywhere.
And on the YouTube Club, what's that?
YouTube is CritiX TV.
That's right, man. And as always, share the podcast. Whether it's, you know, you're listening to us on iOS podcast app, or you're on the Google app, or you're on Spotify, man. Share it with your friends. You know, we're critics out here, man. Yo, like I was saying, something that might not be well received from the internet, it's gonna be that Aladdin
I was gonna say,
movie.
can I take a guess at what you're about to
Will
jump
Smith.
Into?
We got our
Sinbad?
first look as him as the Genie, bro, the infamous Genie, and people have not been kind.
I thought it was a Sinbad reboot, to be honest.
Listen, Will Smith, he put out a statement letting everybody know that was just a photo shoot for promo, and that he will indeed be CGI blue.
Is he gonna have the thing on his head?
I mean, the Genie had a hat on.
The Sinbad hat?
The Genie the original had a little thingy on his head.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
It didn't.
He
didn't
had like a
smell
funny
gentrification.
He had like a funny haircut. He had a funny haircut with like the little bands on it.
Yeah.
He didn't have a hat.
Bro, yeah, he did.
The dad, Jasmine's dad had a hat because he was the king, and you know the Sultan needs like a pimp hat. But Genie had like little bands in his ponytail, bro. Don't talk to me about this. But listen, I saw it. I'm not willing to freak out about this look yet, but it didn't convince me. That's for damn sure. I want to see more from it. I feel like Disney hasn't failed yet when it comes to these live action remakes, so I'm not gonna wall out. I'm gonna let them do their thing because they will succeed. Everything we've seen about this movie, it looks great. You know what I mean? Like from the trailer, visually, everything was great. I'm not gonna wall out over some pictures.
It's gonna be great, dude. Like people just like to complain about shit. Like.
Can I give my 2 cents?
Absolutely.
Sure, go ahead.
I feel like a lot of people are starting to tap into like the controversial aspect of social media, and I think that's like a marketing scheme now. Like, okay, let's generate interest by, it's like the Trump scheme. Like, let's generate interest by like getting negative, positive, don't matter. So let's go shoot this thing that we know is gonna have people being like, huh? Just to get people talking. You know what I mean? Then we hit them with the, we were just messing with you. That was just a photo shoot, no big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because everybody was talking about the next day.
Yeah.
And if that was like, didn't look that way and looked how it was, whatever, quote unquote, supposed to look, would people be talking like that?
Nah.
Probably not.
Yeah, the critics were upset, man. We got a lot of feedback on the picture, and they were just not feeling that shit at all. They were not feeling that shit at all. But I have faith in Disney, man. Come on, man. They put too much money into these things. I think it's going to be fine.
I just think Jasmine looks basic as hell.
Yeah, and that's where I wanted to take it to. Like, enough talk about the Genie. Like, we knew Will Smith was going to get this type of attention. But what about Jasmine? What about Aladdin? These are iconic characters, man. Like, she's a Disney princess that will probably be remembered long after, you know, a lot of us. Aladdin is the same thing. Iconic character, bro. What do we think of that, of the reveal?
It all really depends on what they do with the actual movie. Like, if it's just like obviously they're gonna like hype the Genie up.
Yes.
Like CGI and this and that.
Yes.
Like,
Will Smith's the biggest name on the card.
But like
Of
Naomi
course.
Scott, like we've seen her and stuff, right? She's playing Jasmine. She's just fresh of that Power Rangers, and
Yep.
I forget she just got another part in another big movie. I forget. Oh, Charlie's Angels. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Like she's all over, bro.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a continuation, though. Not, it's like a new team, not a
they
reboot.
bring on the
Yeah.
Cameron and them to like train.
Yeah,
the young
yeah. I'm
girls. That'd
sure there'll
dope.
be some of that.
I
was
don't.
impressed.
I don't think she's bad at looking at all. I think she can pull it off.
She's a Disney princess, man. It's gonna be great.
But it depends on what they do with the story. Like if it's kind of like them running through the streets of like.
Yeah.
What is it?
Arabia or something. Yeah.
They had a name for that little town that was like.
I don't know.
I just think it's very freaky how much this guy looks like Aladdin the cartoon.
He's a newcomer, bro. Like
he's a Bollywood actor.
They handpicked him for
I
this.
think they're gonna be like running around a lot, jumping, like doing crazy
Dude,
shit.
he looks like the cartoon
Yo,
character.
how dope is it gonna be when they
Like,
finally,
how do you find a human being that looks like a drawing?
when they finally take that fantastical ride on that flying carpet?
It's gonna
bro.
be epic, dude. It's gonna be epic.
And they sing that song, show a whole new world or whatever. Yo, that's gonna be crazy. Yo, it's gonna be
Peebo.
crazy.
Is Peebo gonna be singing that?
Who's that?
Peebo Bryson.
What? Yo, how old is you, Klep?
I remember the dude who sang the song. He's the one who sang the song.
I'm just fucking with you, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yo, well, from one big house, yo, let's jump back into DC for a moment.
Okay.
Because we got that reveal. But DC gave us another first look, bro.
Oh,
And that
yeah.
is our first look at the Doom Patrol. That's right. Fresh off the Titans finale, which we want to talk about it, but not today. We're going to give Klep a week or two to get caught up.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the Doom Patrol live action. Klep, what did you think of that preview?
Why is Cyborg there?
He's not, he's not Cyborg. He's something else.
His name is Cyborg. Character.
But is that Cyborg?
That's Cyborg.
Wow. And he's not with Titans, huh?
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't know. I'm not really all that familiar with Doom Patrol like
Me
that.
neither.
But I just know that Cyborg is with Teen Titans. I don't understand why he's in Doom Patrol. And a lot of the critics were asking the same thing because when I posted it, they were like, "Why is he there?"
Did the show not look crazy unique though? It looks to me like a new Legends of Tomorrow
/ PG Suicide Squad
/ PG American Horror Story. Because I feel like they're gonna deal with a lot of horror tropes.
Okay.
Yeah, like I don't feel like it's gonna be a sci-fi show. It's not gonna be like a classic team up. You know, it's gonna be more of a supernatural stories.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I mean, I like what DC's doing on the DC universe. I think Titans is phenomenal. It's slept on. I just wish it was on a more broader platform so that people could actually enjoy it. Because I don't think they're getting subscribers.
Yo, Klep, I mean, wait, would you pay for a DC Universe streaming service if it offers you like,
God,
you know, a monthly?
I wouldn't pay for anything I wouldn't pay for anything DC that I like couldn't cancel off like immediately.
But let me tell you this, all right? Because I know you're about the classics. You can literally get anything DC on this streaming service. It's
Comic
not ju-
books.
Okay, but
Hold on.
All the Superman movies.
Yeah, I'm not talking about comic
trash.
books. Cause, no,
all trash.
what?
All
the
the
original
Batman
Superman?
movies.
Trash.
Christopher Reeve, Superman?
I mean, R.I.P. the GOAT, but like, I'm not my cup of tea.
Greatest that
My bad.
ever did it, but you know, I don't fuck with it. I don't really fuck with it. Yo, wait, all right. So let me tell you this: Batman animated series, the entire series is on
Superman
I
animated
would want
series.
Batman Beyond for one.
there.
You
That's
get
on there
those too.
That's on there too.
I would use that, and I would use the Nolan Batmans,
You
which
get
I already
those.
have on Blu-rays.
You get those. You get Batman 66, the TV show, the old
I'm all
60s.
set.
You get all the Smobiles.
Like I said, I'm
Yeah,
all
you-
set with all of this.
You
Yeah.
get all the
Yeah.
Wait, you mean I
Clark,
get the Kevin Spacey,
Clark and-
Lex Luthor?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm
You-
in,
for like
Yeah.
$7 a month though.
Yeah, $7 a month.
bro.
You-
I'm good.
You get
I'm
the
all
entire
set.
catalog.
And then you get originals like Doom Patrol that we're talking about
Titans.
now, and Titans.
It's not enough.
This isn't even nearly enough.
Yeah.
Does this equal
Yeah.
Netflix?
What? Are you
Nah,
just
it
trolling
does-
me?
No,
No,
I'm telling you all this because you're like,
The casual fan.
yes,
And you do fuck with some DC shit.
yes.
I used to fuck with DC until they gave up on life.
So this is the preposition, though. This is what they're trying to get people to buy into.
I don't think they have
To
enough.
me, it
subscribers.
looks like a yard sale. It looks like we're struggling. We got some old shit in the garage.
Give
that
them
we could-
everything.
We got old shit in the garage we think you might want. $700 a month, please? Please.
We'll give you everything but Catwoman the movie. We'll give
No
you
Wonder
everything.
Woman either, because we're still making money off that through other subsidiaries.
Yo,
Yeah,
that's-
it looks like it's trouble for DC.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like I got sucked in for a little bit because I wanted to binge watch the animated series.
Yeah.
Batman.
I'd watch
and
Batman
I watched-
Beyond for
I
a
watched
couple months
Batman
and I'd
Beyond,
tap
too.
out on it.
Yeah.
You know what though? I watched Batman Beyond too because after I binged the animated series, I watched Batman Beyond. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't that fucking great. And
I Klep. Listen to this though.
First couple episodes were really great, and then after a while, I was just like, I'm glad I didn't watch this like that.
Bro,
Get-
I was locked into that as a kid. That was like,
Get this Klep. How about after next year's big crossover, Crisis on Infinite Earths, and all these shows are on the same universe, whether it's Doom Patrol, Arrow, Flash, all of them, Legends of Tomorrow, they're all Black Lightning, they're all in one universe. Are you down now?
I mean,
No. That
Nah.
sounds like a no.
Nah.
Only tapped out.
yeah.
Let's go in a little sadder news this week. This week we lost a great one. Director Penny Marshall passed away.
Yeah, legend.
She's probably most known as Laverne from Laverne and Shirley.
yep,
Mhm.
classic.
But she also had a super successful film career past that.
As a
Keith, you
director,
said she directed A League of Their Own.
she directed a League of Their Own.
That's crazy.
She also did.
That movie was
She
fire.
also did Big with
Big,
Tom
bro.
Hanks, which was like that's my
Classic, bro.
childhood right there. Like that's probably one of Tom Hanks's masterpieces.
I just remember thinking with A League of Their Own, like as a kid, like who thought of this idea?
Oh,
Because back then I always assumed it was a guy, because guys
Yeah.
were running everything back then. And I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Tom Hanks was in that too.
yeah,
Yeah.
he murdered. There's no crying in baseball.
And then she also did Jumpin' Jack Flash, which was Whoopi Goldberg's acting debut.
Damn, she's fire, bro.
And you know what's funny? I own 2 of her movies. I didn't even realize it. Because I forgot that she did Big. I remember A League of Their Own because that was huge at the time.
It's women playing baseball.
Yeah.
Like in
Yeah.
a time when that was not even like really a thing.
But it's like you said.
she also
Wade,
directed
earlier.
the music video for Jumpin' Jack Flash, which was Aretha Franklin.
It's like you said, Wade, earlier. It's like anybody that was doing their thing, any women that were doing their thing back then, in the era that she was doing what she was doing, bro, needs to be applauded. 'Cause
Facts.
It was not easy. It was not easy, and she not only that, but like she was a huge star then.
She
She had probably like went through mad shit to get to those places. To be
Yeah.
able to direct a movie, bro, like that. She probably had to jump through hoops to get that.
There's another classic that she did,
A lot of
Renaissance Man.
She
With-
did that.
She did that.
Sheesh.
She directed Renaissance Man with Danny DeVito.
I mean, true legend. You know what I mean? So
R.I.P.
R.I.P. You know, critics send the condolences to her friends and family,
Mm-hmm.
and you know her work will be immortal. So
Yeah.
she'll always be remembered. Wade, man, we have you here for a very special reason, and you know we're doing things a little different today.
We talked that podcast, the stand up.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
dude,
before
I
we
watched
do-
it.
You
yeah.
said relatable a couple minutes ago. And it made me think
I
of it.
watched it.
He's
We're
talking
talking
about
Ellen.
the Ellen DeGeneres, fresh
Yeah.
off Netflix.
Did you see it, Migz?
Nah. How great is it?
Bro,
It's-
Keith, I want to know what did you think?
I'm an Ellen fan, anyways. Like I watch the show. Like I watch her daytime show,
Same.
Ooh,
and
Not
you
all
be
the time,
dancing
but-
with it, bro?
bro, like listen, when you're having a hard day,
Yo,
and you
Ellen
ju-
will lift you up.
yeah, bro, you'll be feeling great immediately.
Yeah, my mom loves Ellen.
Yeah, man. 15 years later, it's been 15 years since she touched the stage, and it was like she never left.
Bro,
It was like how long was that? It was like an hour.
it was a while. I honestly didn't watch the whole thing. I watched it last night. I think it's like an hour and a half. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was like 40 minutes in, and I went and clicked to see how far in I was, and I wasn't like.
Just
really
imagine
halfway
watching her show for an hour and a half.
But
Yeah.
not even, because she really dives into like, she goes deeper. Like she talks about her personal life.
She gets political.
Not really, not to where.
No, not
not what I
political.
saw.
No, she didn't get political.
She speaks like on what you would expect her to speak on.
You know what's weird is that
Like a lot of liberal rights.
I
and
mean,
stuff.
no.
No.
It feels like because and I don't recall this. So like after she had got fired after she came out, she kind of went silent. She never got to talk about her experience.
That too. That was
So
fire that she got to. bring us up to speed
Yeah.
with where she's been. It was dope to hear her story and the things that she's been through.
I only wish that this was bigger. This should have been promoted.
Yeah, because I
Bigger.
didn't really know about it like that.
Well, the thing is with Netflix now, you don't promote it. You just drop it, and it's on the main screen. They
Yeah.
give you that video for it, and you have to click the video to get into your.
Because I feel like she's touching topics about her life that no one's asked about, no one knows, no one's brought. Like, she was really going in and talking about how the industry really turned on her once she came out. Like, I knew, but I didn't really pay attention to the fact that her show disappeared when she came out.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they fired her because she came out, and then the people around her who were, playing in the show with her, were treated just as badly because she came out. So I was shocked, and to see where she is now and how much clout and power she has right now, and to think like, damn, there must be a lot of people out there with no jobs right now. Because
Regret.
because Ellen is like the shit. She is like the next Oprah.
Well, and I didn't even know she was on Johnny Carson either.
Oh yeah,
That was dope to
the
see
first
that.
female.
First female to get on Johnny Carson and to be interviewed.
Yeah,
Huge.
yeah, comedian. I think first female comedian.
Because
Yeah,
usually, you do your little bit and
Yeah.
then you exit stage left. But he actually brought her over and talked to her for a couple minutes. It's like Johnny Carson, like it's fucking Johnny Carson. You know what I mean? Especially back then.
yeah.
She didn't even look like. She didn't look like Ellen. Like,
She
I
didn't
was
look
like,
the
holy
same at
shit.
all.
I didn't even recognize
And
her.
it was legend though the way she came out too, because she came out on her show, like as a character, on her sitcom. So it became a part of the story arc.
And there's honestly the best part about the stand-up that I saw was like, there's something there for everybody.
Mm.
There's something there for everybody. Like, this isn't like a like you said, like liberal right. Like,
Yeah.
that's probably how you would assume
That's
that it would.
that
what it
yeah,
would
that was
be.
my
It wasn't.
assumption
And it
without
wasn't.
No,
watching.
it wasn't at all.
that. Like, there is a little bit of that because obviously her base is her base.
Yeah.
But there's something there for everyone, and that's the
Yeah.
beauty of it. Like,
Yeah.
yo, like she could have just did that. You know what I mean? But it's like, no, like I'm gonna give something to everybody. Like, it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, anything.
Yeah.
You will enjoy that stand up if you're into comedy.
Yeah.
Well, to the critics out there, if you're trying to watch what Ellen's all about, if you want to see if she still got it, you can catch her latest special
Relatable.
on Netflix
It's called
right
Relatable.
now.
And then at the end of it, she does a Q&A too with the audience,
That's
Nice.
fine.
which is cool. So
I didn't get that far.
yeah, it's good. It's really good.
I was blown away. It was one of the better stand ups I've seen in a few years.
Mhm.
So, like, yeah, hats off to Ellen for that.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely check that out.
let's switch gears real quick and talk about some of this music, man.
What's going on in the music?
Let's start off with a little
talk about
controversial topic,
Let's
brother.
talk about it.
And yo, this year's Super Bowl has been having a hard time trying to get a secondary act, if you will.
Yeah, that was my whole thing with that was, so Maroon 5 is the
Headliner.
and what, Travis gets a sideshow?
Yeah, he gets
or-
like he's probably
He's
in
t-
their performance, and he gets a few minutes, just like Missy did a few years back.
Okay, who was she behind on that one? Who was the headliner? for
Katy
that one?
Perry.
Yes.
Ah, that's right. And Missy bodied her set.
Yeah, she did.
Like Missy's was, and that's how I think this one is gonna, like, shout out to Maroon 5 first and foremost. I fuck with Maroon 5.
Is Travis Scott big enough for this?
What?
I'm asking.
Absolutely.
Well, he's had multiple hit albums by this point, so
Bro, he could go out there and literally just do stuff off of Astroworld and he'll be good to go.
yes.
Sicko Mode is like the modern day Bohemian Rhapsody. He goes out there and does that. You're already locked in. You're locked and loaded. And he got tracks with dudes. Like, he could bring Sheck West out. There's guys he could bring out and turn that shit.
Shaq won't be on the Super Bowl though. There's just no way that's gonna happen. But
You wouldn't be with that though?
oh, it'll be dope, but that's just not the platform for that. You know, I mean, this at
Think
the
it's
end
still Mo Bamba on repeat?
it would be, but at the end of the day, this is Maroon's 5 Super Bowl performance.
Yeah. Like that's
You
why
won't
I
be saying that after the
That's
Super
why I
Bowl.
asked,
It's
like-
gonna be, yo, that was Travis
But let's
Scott.
talk
But
about
that's
the
why I was
actual
asking.
fact that he took the job, though.
Yeah,
they were
I
having
was-
a hard time. People have turned him down, like very vocally, right? Like Jay-Z did it, Cardi B did it, and Travis is not getting like it's not all love from Twitter at this point for
Well,
him.
I feel like ever since the situation with Janet,
Yeah.
I think obviously a lot of people have felt a way about the Super Bowl. but like things aren't gonna change until we're getting we gotta get these we can't just have Maroon 5s and like Tom Petty and you know what I mean R.I.P. I think Tom Petty passed away. Did he? He just did it though. Didn't he do it like 2 years ago?
Yeah, I think he passed away. Yeah, he passed away.
After, but he just did one recently. I feel like they gave him that like 4 years ago, something like that. Whatever.
I mean, honestly, I would have went towards a different group. I mean, Maroon 5 is Maroon 5. They're dope, but
yeah, they're definitely dope.
But at the end of the day,
they never get anyone like
current.
Yeah, it's always someone
they just have
who's
Bruno
a
Mars
legend
last
in the
year,
game,
bro.
Well, because you want someone who's got a catalog.
No, I want somebody that I
you
want
need someone who can go up there and take over and make it their
yeah.
They could put on like a performance for half an hour. You know what I mean?
What sucks about Jay feeling away about the situation?
Because he would have been great.
Perfect.
Yeah,
that would have been epic.
Jay's locked and loaded for a Super Bowl show.
Yeah.
Can we bring M out there? Let's save that. Let's save that for a minute.
M wouldn't do it.
No, I know M wouldn't. He just do stadiums these days though. Too.
My only issue with the NFL is like the NBA is like completely converted. Like you have to know your audience, and it's like the NFL has a broad audience, but like the hip hop community is like everybody watches. We all watch the NFL. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like we don't need to be listening to like Toby Keith every 2 minutes, like, and that's really what the NFL. That's just my only issue with the NFL. Like figure out your base. You need to understand who's watching this shit because. You're not really catering to that. When's the last time we saw a hip hop artist on the Super Bowl halftime stage?
Missy.
Yeah,
Missy,
and she was like a side look.
It was a sideshow, like real quick, and she murdered it.
And then they didn't even give Nelly a full set. Nelly came out
forever ago.
Yeah, and I was gonna say that was
that was forever ago.
And
he was like 20 years ago.
That's why I commend Travis Scott because he knew it wasn't gonna be an easy decision. He knew he was gonna get shit for it, but he was like, you know what? At the end of the day, we need to get us on this stage.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, for himself, it's gonna be a great look
for him.
It's gonna be a great look.
I feel like this whole year he's really gone out of his way to reach a bigger audience, and obviously this is gonna capsize that heavy.
And that's what it's really all about.
I just feel like this day and age, like everything is just being shifted and changed. Like we can't even get a host for the Oscars. Now we can't even get a halftime show. Like it's crazy. Like,
yeah, we can't get those things, but you know what we can get? Rap beef. That's right. Rap beef alert, son. We talking about, Offset from the Migz and Lazy Boy from the legendary rap group Bone Thugs and Harmony. They got into a little social media scuffle,
when
bro.
the beef comes at your ass.
Oh shit! No, but for real, imagine like Offset. Imagine Offset just like walking into his crib and shit, and like all he hears is bum, 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 bum. He's like, "How the fuck you get in my house?" Oh shit. Nah, but for real, bro. Like, what's your take on this little social media change that they had?
So how did this all start? Do we know how this started?
I don't have any clue.
Yeah,
I get
honestly,
like a screenshot of some shit every
yeah,
now and then.
it came out of nowhere. I was
funny.
scrolling on Instagram one day, and then I saw Lazy Bone's video, and then I saw a Shade Room posted the tweet, and they were going back and forth, and then money was an issue, and Lazy Bone was like, "That's
Offset brought the money up."
Yeah,
he obviously knows that's a weak spot for the Bone Thugs.
And Lazy said, "Yeah, but don't get it twisted though. Them boys got hits, bro. They're not broke.
They're not broke. They're not broke, but they don't got Migos money.
They don't got Migos money, and they don't got Migos hits.
Okay, so what's the difference between? Hold on.
They don't got Migos hits.
Hold on.
Let's talk about it.
What's the difference between new money and old money that's still on the radio, timeless music? Like
it's not money though. They're making money for that.
Yes, they do. They get royalties.
Bro, you know they got 360s up the ass.
They didn't have 360 deals back then.
No, but they had
360s new. They didn't have 360s back then.
Bro, cats were getting 360. TLC got 360 in like mid-90s.
Nah, they didn't have 360s back then because back then records were selling. Bone Thugs and Harmony were selling records. People were buying music.
But even after
TLC
the fact,
was
like
the number one selling group, and they have no money.
That was a different kind of 360. That was you're not gonna get what I'm getting.
But this is exactly his point, Lazy Boy's point. Why is this a money conversation?
Yeah,
I understand that.
Yeah, and
Offset, I think, probably got into his feelings over what Lazy Bone said, and went and pivoted to the only thing that he knows he has a sheer fire win on.
Yes,
but also I don't even know why he did that because I think that's a young generation thing.
And he said that. He said that's a problem with you young boys. You always think it's about money when it's about.
But with Offset, it's like they have the hits. They have more hits than Bone Thugs. It's a fact. They're the bigger group. They're the bigger group.
And legacy-wise?
Bigger
Legacy-wise?
Bigger now, though, bro. Come
They're
on,
going to be
Bone.
bigger. When you look back on who's had the bigger hits, who had the bigger career, Migos will be a bigger group than Bone Thugs. I don't know why. This is my issue. Can I just vent this real quick?
Go ahead.
My only issue with the fans of the, like, more of the old school stuff, and, like, because me personally, I'm a fan of hip-hop. Old school, new school, it's no difference to me. It's just music.
No.
Then
I
now
like
and
the old
forever.
school. Absolutely. And I love the old school shit, and I love the new school shit, and I love everything in between.
Yeah.
My issue is the people who are more preference to the old school stuff and are, like, for some reason disliking the new stuff, all of it. My issue with that is we got to stop hyping these, like, dudes up who were hot for, like, 3 years. Had an epic run. Shout out to them. But, like, Bone Thugs, come on, man. Like, let's be realistic. They're not even the top 5 rap group of their generation.
What?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
I don't
too.
believe
Like,
that.
Let's
I
let's
don't
go
believe
back
that.
to the 90s. This is their generation, right? Let's talk about the top groups that time, right? Like who are we just gonna talk about off the top of our heads, right?
Are we talking about personal preference or are we
No,
talking
tell
about
me
success?
Tell me
we're talking
like
about catalog,
recognizable
we're talking about hits, we're talking
names from rap groups from that
about
time.
lyrical abilities, musical abilities, talent.
I'll start, bro.
so
We
much
got
difference.
Mobb Deep. What's up?
Mobb Deep already bigger.
Bigger than who?
And some people will say, okay, well that's a duo, it's not a group.
Bigger than who?
Okay, so I'll give you that.
Give me a group, Wade.
Bigger than Bone Thugs.
What?
Give me a group from that
You don't think
generation.
Mobb Deep was bigger than Bone Thugs?
Bro,
Who
no.
are like their
absolutely
their
not.
peers.
Absolutely not.
Well, with the Mobb Deep argument, people are saying that they're a duo. It's not to be compared with a
That's
group.
still a group.
I agree.
That's still a
But
group.
I'll give you that. Okay.
Two or more.
Me personally, I got Public Enemy.
P. Okay.
Way better than Bone Thugs.
That's nice.
Better,
better,
but not
bigger?
bigger. Not bigger.
Not bigger? What?
Bro, I feel like they're on the
Public
same.
Enemy?
I feel like they're on the same playing field as far as popularity and who they are. Bone Thugs not only brought in a new style, but
And Public Enemy didn't.
yeah.
Come
I mean,
on,
listen,
bro.
they did.
Where
I'm
were
not
you
saying.
seeing that
I'm not
before?
taking anything away from Public
You are,
Enemy.
you are,
What I'm
you
saying
are.
is that they're just
Who was doing what
as
Public Enemy was doing
popular.
before Public Enemy? Just curious.
They invented that political
Absolutely.
shit.
New style.
I mean,
AKA
yeah.
a new style.
But
Huh?
I mean, if we talking about
That's a new
style,
style.
like freaking Bone Thugs is dripping with style, bro.
Bro, that's
They're
what I'm
all
saying, bro.
about
Easy-
style.
Easy
They
E
brought
discovered these guys.
harmonies into hip hop.
Yeah,
really.
like who was doing it? They were singing before rappers was like really
All
doing
right,
it.
NWA.
Of course.
Huge
Come
for
on,
the
that's,
90s.
That's
Yeah,
So
iconic.
Bone Thugs is bigger
Listen,
than
the
them?
90s was like
no,
Okay.
because they got a movie.
Tribe Called Quest.
They're actually in the movie.
huge.
You're gonna say they're
huge
bigger than
in
Tribe?
the
No,
90s.
they're not bigger than Tribe.
All right, so I already got 3 that are bigger than this.
But you
supposed-
can't discredit Bone Thugs,
No one's
bro.
discrediting them. I'm not discrediting them. All right, the Roots.
Yeah, I mean they're
Oh,
they're on
yeah.
TV every night to
Yeah,
this day.
They haven't gone
Wu-Tang.
anywhere. Come on, that's
They for the
that's
kids.
na- that's-
Oh, so they're not even top 5 in their generation.
That's not true, bro.
You just admitted it.
No,
I
I'm
gave you
no.
4 names that are bigger
Bone
than them.
Thugs deserves to be on that list.
All right,
bro.
so let's
Run
see
DMC.
who are the peers for the Migos these days, though, because I don't feel like they have many
What do you mean?
Rap groups.
like rap groups currently
Yeah, there
right
aren't really
now.
a
Like
lot of them.
who are we even comparing them to? Ray Sherman, right?
Yeah,
That's a
Give you
group.
that, yeah. You got Shram. I mean,
bro, I would not discredit Bone Thugs, bro.
I'm not discrediting them. I'm just
They
saying
they were
you're not
huge.
even the
They were
greatest of
so
their generation.
they were so huge that they got a group spin-off. Like
Well-
who the fuck spins off?
Wait, what's their group spinoff?
The Mo Thugs family. When they
Bro,
had
come on.
Who that?
yo, they had another, and then the Flesh and Bone dude, who then later joined in on Bone Thugs' group. Like, bro, they had
that
a-
was them losing members
they
and
had a-
restocking.
Nah,
bro.
no,
That's
no,
not-
they
not
did.
like
They
a
didn't
spin-off.
lose
That's-
members
that's-
at that point. They were growing. They had a whole nother. They dropped a
Nah.
whole nother compilation album
Well,
that still did numbers.
The argument remains. The argument between these two is Bone Thugs, Lazy Bone is saying they're the greatest rap group of all time.
Well, they're not the
Falsehood.
greatest. They're not the
That's
greatest
not
of all
true.
time.
Okay,
They're not that.
But
Story.
okay, so that will actually drop into what I'm about to say now, because okay,
That I don't agree
Gucci
with.
Man was recently at a radio station, and he was
Real quick,
at
we had Young Money too. So
he was
Young Money
asked
was a good rap
a
group.
very similar.
You count that as a
question
group or an
to
ensemble?
Young Money was a.
To what this question was, whether who's number one in the game, right? As a rapper, you're supposed to say that. So same thing happened to
Supposed to say
Gucci
you
Man
are.
this week.
He didn't
Exactly.
say he was.
Yeah, he said who wasn't.
No, yeah, no. But he still said, because I saw it, he said, I am. Gucci
Well,
speaking
he
for
said-
himself.
Well, because they were
But-
saying.
And then
But-
the one of the hosts, he was the dude who brought up Eminem.
Yeah, and
what do you
then-
about Eminem?
But to go back to Gucci's point, because Gucci said, he goes, "Are you bumping Eminem in your car?"
and the dude
He's
said
not wrong.
Okay, but
He said the week of the album drops, he listens to it. Yes.
Okay, but
which
hold-
is I think most.
But hear
people
me
would
out
say
though.
that.
But hear me out. I have never, ever bumped a
Bumped
Gucci
Gucci
Man.
that.
Okay, and a lot of people would
Ever.
agree with you.
Hip hop is very regional, though.
Exactly. So
He's
he-
huge down south.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
down
like
south
he's the
is-
guy
yeah.
down. Like he's that guy. Like you know what I mean. He's like how Scarface was. So, but my thing is like if he's gonna base it off of that,
He's bigger than Scarface.
yeah.
But like, there's no way.
Yeah, but he's still
Gucci's
considered
on M
OG,
level.
bro.
There's just no
Down there.
way.
Well,
They don't
yeah,
shit
but
on
he's had a way
Scarface.
longer career. Scarface was here for like 5 years.
Yeah, but he's considered OG, bro.
Oh,
Like
of
they
course.
respect him. But like he's saying, like he's going based off region. Like he's like where I'm from, Eminem's not the king, which makes sense. Where I'm from, Gucci will never be in my
M's
top
not
5.
the king
M's
in
the-
general. Let's be clear.
I mean,
He's not.
then who is it?
And this is another thing. I think Mark said it was like, oh well, it's whatever because, the crown changes heads every few years anyway.
It does usually.
It does? You believe that? I
Usually.
don't think that's true.
Who's
at all. How many
king,
heads
though?
has it touched? It's only touched 3 heads.
Who's king though? At the
my
end of the day,
opinion.
it's like at the end of the day, it's
In
all
my opinion,
subjective.
Keith, you might disagree. You've been around a little longer,
Mm-hmm.
but in my opinion, it's touched 3 heads.
Who?
Rakim,
Okay.
Big, and Hove.
LL.
Nah.
Bro.
Nah, he never held the title. He was close. He
What?
was formidable for a little bit. Nah. Rakim was still
Bro,
bumping around that time.
11 platinum albums, bro. That's
He
that's
was like
unheard
Drake before
of.
Drake. Like he was making like girl music. Like he had the rap shit, obviously, but he was bumping around Rakim. You're gonna say he was a bigger rapper than like lyrically? We're talking about
I would
lyrical
gi-
ability. Come on.
I would give Rakim the 90s and give LL the 80s.
I'll give you that.
So
And
Big-
that's why I
but-
said that.
So
you've been
what
around a
big?
little longer.
What does Big get though?
Well,
What?
Late
well,
90s.
well, you got to think about it because hip hop
Big-
shifts. It
Well, I was
shifted.
saying Rakim would be the end of 80s, early 90s. Big
Yeah.
snatched the crown and snatched that shit.
Yeah.
That's the only time it's actually been snatched.
But here's the thing. I always had an argument with this with Big and shit because I feel like Big wasn't around long enough to really.
I agree,
You know,
but what
but-
he did in the little pocket that he made noise in, and
I would say him and Pac shared it.
no, Pac was never the like lyricist that Big was. Big was like an assassin, bro.
Nah, I feel you.
And what I was saying to Mark was like, it's not just like a run. It's not 1 or 2 classic albums. It's not like a moment. It's not just lyrical. It's all of it.
It's the overall
package.
impact.
It's overall impact. It's cultural like impact. It's influence. It's what are
Okay.
you doing for the community? What are you doing for fellow artists? That's my
But that's
biggest
what I mean.
thing.
But that's what I said with Big because he wasn't around long enough to.
But
really...
he still put on a rap group. Junior Mafia bumped a little. They fizzled around for a little bit.
Okay.
To be honest, he birthed Jay, in my opinion. Jay is like
Like a continuation.
of what Big gave you, Jay gives you.
But they were
He's just not
they
chubby.
came out the same. Well, no, you're right because Big dropped his first album in 94, 93.
Yeah, and Reasonable
Or
Doubt
90
didn't drop till like 97?
96, 96.
96, yeah.
Right? 95, 96. I could give you that. So Big and Nas were out around the same time
Yes.
because they had the same production and all that shit. So yeah, I would give you that. I'll give you that.
Listen, going back to
And Jay still
Gucci
hasn't.
Man's
Jay's never given that.
going back to Gucci Man's comment, bro. As an M fan, diehard M fan, I feel no disrespect
Yeah, I mean it.
because all he said is like, as an artist, you need to have that confidence. I respect that. You know what I mean? Like I don't need Gucci Man's approval of Eminem in order for M claim that he's the rap god. You
But
know
again,
what I
he
mean?
wasn't wrong.
Bro, M's the rap god, bro. Gucci Man can't rap on that same level
No, I don't
as
think
M.
that-
And
no.
not a lot of people can, so that's not even a diss.
It should never be a. No, I don't think that was the conversation. Was he really comparing himself? It didn't seem like.
I
that to me.
the,
I think they
I mean,
just asked him
the
if Em was
media
the GOAT,
made
he
it
was like,
seem
no.
like he
well,
was.
I mean, here's the thing.
Yeah.
They made it like they making it seem like there can only be one king of the hill. At the end of the day, there's really no hill because this is subjective. We all have our opinions.
No, because at the end of the day, there is a criteria.
yeah.
There's an actual criteria. Like, who is M put on? Who's M put on besides 50, which is huge? But that's also Dre had a part in that. Like, Jay's
I don't
actually
even
put
feel
heads
like that
on.
matters. Like
Yeah,
that.
That's
but
part of being king. To
but-
be a king, you have to bring people
But
with you.
actually, a lot of people would argue that. A lot of people say Dame put people on, and Jay kind of just ran with it.
I mean, hip hop is like
Jay's
Jay
never-
signed Rihanna.
Hip-hop-
Jay signed J. Cole.
Hip
Jay
hop is
signed-
not
yeah,
a
but
group
Jay
sport.
signed Rick
bro.
Ross.
This is not a group sport
Yeah, but
right
Jay
here.
brought Kanye into the world.
But no, Kanye was
Dame
brought in
could have
by
only
Dame.
brought him so far. Jay's the one who brought him
No,
to
no,
that
no.
next level.
Kanye chose.
Dame got him in the
Hold
room.
on. Yeah, and
With
Kanye
Jay.
and Kanye chose to rock with Jay because of Dame's
Jay-
his
'Cause he knew
personality.
Jay was going to take him to the promised land. Dame was
Yeah.
only going to take him so far.
But that's not.
Like I said, Dame got him in the room with Jay. That's why Jay's the king and not Dame Dash.
and they were still trying to pigeonhole him, just kind of keep him in his
People
lane.
love knocking
It's
Jay
not a
because
group sport. We're talking about MCs.
not
Yeah.
group, but we're talking about king.
We're talking about-
king.
yeah,
We're not
king.
talking about King MC. We're talking
Bro,
about the king of rap.
it used
We're
to
not
be.
talking
It
about
used
the
to be
king
a
of
group
rap.
sport, bro. It used to be a group sport.
It's not though. We're
It
talking
used to be
about the
you
man in the
you,
booth.
you had ensembles back in the day like the Hit Squad, Def Squad. Like people used to share the spotlight and still collectively sell those records. Now everybody's all about themselves and they want to run and kind of just it's cool to be in this group thing, but I got my own thing. Like
Because you can't be the king as a group, as a unit. That
yeah,
just
but
doesn't
but does
work.
that
Not how you
take
become king.
take respect away from Redman even though he was in Def Squad? We all know Redman was the dopest one out of that whole team. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't take anything away from him.
Listen,
just like
there-
Wu
at the
Tang.
end of
Like
the
we all
day,
have our favorite.
I feel like there's there's levels to this shit, and M is on a level that not a lot of people can touch.
Absolutely.
yeah,
And that's what I will never take away. M's top 5.
yeah, all
that's
day,
huge.
ever,
That's
for all
like that's,
forever.
you're an icon. But like he came up in that era when it's like Jay, Nas, like M, like big, like
A lot of lyricists.
a lot of legends. Like these guys all could have been king. They just came up at the same time. So it was like
Yeah.
shit, who's it gonna be?
Yo, but even if we're talking about King of Atlanta, not even King of rap, period.
I wouldn't
Gucci
give
Man
that to-
has a
giving
hard
it- are you
time
giving it to
like,
Gucci?
Still wouldn't put him
claiming
top 3
that.
in Atlanta.
Me neither.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how are you even trying to compare yourself to the Kings, bro? And you're not even a prince yourself.
Like
Yeah.
I would take Andre over him all day.
Yeah,
For
bro.
one,
and like,
T.I.
if you're talking
all
about
day.
new
All
shit,
day,
like
T.I.
Tip all day.
fucking
all day.
Future's been killing Atlanta
Future,
for years
2
on the
Chainz.
low.
Like,
Yeah,
these guys
2
are
Chainz.
like, yeah, no, absolutely. Gucci, he was just the voice box for this argument. I don't think he had a place in the argument.
No,
At
and,
all.
and yeah, they
He
threw
was just
him
the one who
into
brought
it,
it.
and they pivoted on him, and he got himself talking wild.
And of
which,
course, yeah.
if I was M, I wouldn't take it as disrespect.
No, he's doing what every rap artist would do. I'm the best. That's what you're supposed to. If you weren't saying that, I'm not gonna want to support
Then you shouldn't be
Shouldn't
at that
be
level.
here.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you shouldn't be there. Yo, Wade, it's awesome having you here, man, to talk music. It really is, and I'm thankful for you taking the time out to do this with us. Klep, brother, you want to leave the critics out there with a little something?
Yeah, man. No, it's been a pleasure. This has been we got to continue these conversations, and we got to be able to mix it up every once in a
We
while.
didn't
Like,
get to talk about Meek.
oh man, Meek,
421.
Meek. So next week,
Migz is telling us to wrap
next,
it up.
yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. The producer's speaking. He's giving us the hand signal, like wrap it up. Look at that.
It's like,
I do what I want, nigga. I'll talk in this mic all day. So yeah, I mean, the next week we're gonna bring the whole squad out. We're gonna wrap up the year with you guys. We're gonna talk that talk. We might even revisit the music thing that we're talking about, the top 5 rappers in the game and all that stuff. Just to keep the conversation going. But this has been CritiX Talk, and we out of here. And we just want to remind you guys to make sure you wake up, be passionate, create, and repeat. CritiX Talk, we out.
We out. Peace.